Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is our year of the heart, and I am going to do a fun little supplemental video separate from our journey through Brené Brown's new book, Atlas of the Heart. But as you know on the channel, sometimes I like to share some of my planning fun because I love my planner, and I figured I like to watch a lot of the Plan With Me videos that are out there on YouTube. So I thought I was just getting ready to do April for my planner pages, and I thought, why don't I just show you guys what I do when I'm about to get ready for a new month in my planner. And you may recognize this planner. I've shared with you before that I use the Covey system, but in my own way. And I also always buy the blank Covey monthly pages. What I'm saying is I buy these and don't use the ones that come with my planner because I really like how there are no lines or designs or anything on it. So you can see, like, this is March that we're just finishing up right now. And so I like to decorate it, and have it be festive for if there's a season or something happening. So I've actually already kind of made a little outline of April for the monthly pages. But what I wanted to take you through tonight is how I do the daily pages. And I will still actually add some things to this as well. Like, I'm noticing that I got invited to a game night here the beginning of April, and what I like to do is I like to have things in stickers. So there's some things, like if you look back here, there were some things that I wrote out, but I like to have, like, if there's something happening, that I have a highlighted sticker. So you know how I am with my Happy Planner stickers. I have them organized, and I'm gonna grab a 2/3 of a box. Yeah, and maybe I'll do yellow. So I like to just pick what time is it? 6 p.m. Okay. There's probably a label that I have for game night too. Oh, I don't think I grabbed my label pads, but I think that I was going to mention something that I like to have when I'm doing my planning. I think I'm going to put 6 p.m. game night at Rebecca's. And I'll put it there for now, and then I'll come back when I have labels. So you can see I kind of tried to use like a spring theme here, and I don't have much to really add right now. I already put the taxes are due. I have certain deadlines for the work that I do. And if you've watched any of my financial videos, you know that I have a third Friday of the month when I get all my cash envelopes. So that's a day. And then I have some other symbols here, like this is a day when I collect money from clients. That I need to delete because that's not happening anymore. Okay. All right, and I started a little bit on some of the other months too, but I'm just going to do April now. So one thing that I made recently, and I've talked to you guys about how I like to have the special monthly page, like the one I showed you for January. I'm sorry, there's really no organization to this video, or there's February. So I like to have my monthly page of the things that I'm doing that make me have a wholehearted experience, right? So I made a list of things, including that, and then other things like I have to remind myself, because I love to have the check marks on to-do lists. Like I just added things like clean the litter box and bring the trash and the recycling, things like that. So I made a list of all the personal things here, and I put M for monthly, W for weekly, Q for quarterly, and like something like planning, journaling is weekly and monthly. So what I do, and I keep this in my planner, like I move it ahead whenever I'm doing another month. So it reminds me of all the things that I'm going to put in on the pages. And then for my business, I have some other things too that happen weekly, monthly, quarterly, monthly, alternating months. So that's really helpful to do if you have things that are recurring that you can put down on a sheet. Now I keep my extra planner pages, and I already pulled the April ones out, but I keep them in here. And when I said that I don't use the monthly view that comes with the design that I've purchased, this is what I mean. So I actually have the tabs for 2022 in here, but that's just because I like to decorate. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do when I get my pages is on every Sunday, because remember when I did this walkthrough of her point of view, I was disappointed that there was not a weekly task list, which I like and was always a part of Franklin Covey's weekly view that I used to use. So, and I used to also always kind of cater that to my own needs anyway. So I just create one on Sundays. I make a line and another line for, these are where I can put check marks. And then there's already a line here, so usually I just will make another line next to that. Oops, I'm not used to doing this on camera. Well, that looks crappy, but I'll fix it. So the left-hand side is usually business, and the right-hand side is personal. Okay. I think I must have skipped a Sunday, because it can't be. Oh, it's right at the beginning. Maybe I can do better on this week. I think I'm just going to do it like this because I'm right-handed. Okay. Now, if you wanted to get really fancy, you could even have stickers for those words. So these are going to be becoming my weekly task list. One time because I do have a lot of markers. Like I have a special planning thing that I keep all of my planning markers and colors in, and I used to like to do those in color, but I didn't get that fancy right now for this video. Also, if I wanted to be super perfect, then I could be measuring the perfect columns so that they were exactly the same. All right, so we got all the Sundays. So that's the first thing that I do. So then for each Sunday now, I am going to put the weekly things on for personal and business. So anything that has a W, you see okay? It seems kind of weird, maybe if you're not a planner, to think that I would write some of these things down, like to remind myself to journal and all that, but it's just the way I am. I don't even know what that is. P and B to J. Okay, I don't know what that is. Okay. I thought that the litter box was on here. doesn't. I know. And for those of you that are like, once a week for the litter box. Yeah, well, I use some really high quality litter because I don't like to scoop it. So I do only do it once a week. All right, so then for business, these are, you know, in shorthand because I know what they are. All right, so, okay, so you get the idea. I'm not going to sit here and do the exact same thing on every week for you. But for the things that are monthly, I mean, I probably should be more detailed and say that the cash envelopes and put like M parentheses 3F or something like that so that I know that it's monthly on the third Friday. I haven't gotten that organized, but I do know that some of these things happen. Like this is always Wednesday, and this, I did put Friday on that. There's always a Zoom call. So some of this stuff is in my head as well. So then I'm just going to do 1 week so that you don't have to sit here with me for the whole month. So obviously we know that one of the things that I put on my list was that I have a weekly Friday Zoom call at 12:30 every week. So again, I'm going to be looking through some of the ones. Remember I showed you my stickers recently? There was one that was labeled, right? That said, I think it had like meeting. The pressure of finding things on camera here. Ooh, those are fun. I could use the little doggy ones. It doesn't have to be a big thick one because it's usually just an hour. That's what I like to do. I like to put a sticker for things. So I would just put 12:30, and then I know it's on Zoom, so I just put the name to remind myself of who I'm Zooming with. And I also wrote down on my personal side that my Sundays are always my Sabbath day. So usually just, I didn't grab all of my sticker books, but I will typically put some sort of an inspirational thing on Sundays. But let's see, I could use something from here. Good things are coming. Yeah, because on a Sunday like this, I'm not going to really have a to-do list. That's why I don't mind using the note page of Sunday, because it's not a day of the week that, my hair is here, it's not a day of the week that I would be really having a lot of notes from. And then I think I'm going to also put, I want to put like a little, kind of want a red one. Oh, this color works too. Oh, boy, my hair is everywhere. So just right there, then I can put Sunday, Sabbath. All right, so with the rest of the stuff, and I have other things that happen on certain weeks. Like actually, that list, I guess I need to organize things, because there's things like, well, I did put invoices, but as far as like billing my clients and things like that, I have to maybe update that a little bit. So then what you would do is you would decide on the days that you're going to do these particular things that you need to do during the week. Obviously, we put Friday Zoom, or actually I did the Friday before this, but you get the idea. And I'm not going to necessarily schedule like to bring the litter, to bring the trash and recycling and then clean the litter box. I will just know, like, because I showed you in my video about how I have like a little otter sticky that I like to keep so that I can see when the most recent Sunday, like this is a typical week here with way more stuff than is in there right now. But I like to be able to see where the most recent weekly to-do list is. So I'm obviously checking it a lot. So if I don't put the trash and recycling and the litter box on a particular day, it's okay because I'm going to be obviously just paying attention to it during the week and I'll know that I still have to do it. Oh, the other thing, we have a kitty saying hello. The other thing on Friday that I always do is, that I do my TGIF exercise. So this is what I do. I go, TGIF. And I put trusting, grateful for, inspired by or to do, and fun. So it reminds me to do that in my planner every week when I see that. And then I have to say that I got lazy in March, and I think I'm just going to do this from now on. See, as far as Franklin Covey goes, you're supposed to use this sheet right here at the end of the month and index anything that's important so that technically you could basically only keep this one page for each month, just the index page to remind yourself that there was a certain thing that happened on a certain day. But what I did for March is instead of making that printed page with all of my stuff typed, like my special things, like what did I do for laughter, song, and dance, and things like that, I actually just wrote them here on the March index page. So I'll probably do that for April too. And I used a colored marker for that. So then what else am I going to do? So, well, we have that Wednesday appointment every week too. I'll put in my walks on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or at least like a sticker that says gym. And I will put in the deadlines that were on the monthly overview. So on the 15th and the 25th. And I will put things related to certain projects that I'm working on that I may not necessarily have on my standard listing of personal and business, because you know how it is. You're always working on different things each month. So I will use little boxes. Oh, here are the ones I was looking for that have wording on them. And then I will also use inspirational stickers and other blocks and things like that to decorate the notepads, the notes side of the days. I don't really, well, I do use the grid for the times for various appointments, but I usually just mainly use the daily task list. And if you are not familiar with the way that Franklin Covey is set up, you can see that there is an ABC thing here to write down the prioritizing of how important, like A would be priority number 1, B, C, and and there's certain ways of showing that if you've done it, you put a check mark by it. If you're in the middle of it, you put a little dot by it. And if you're moving it ahead to another day, then you put an arrow to the right showing that it's going forward. So as I go through April, I'll be doing that, and I will be glamming it up with stickers. So that's what I do. That wasn't as fun as a plan with me like they normally are, because here I am, like I'm not really actually doing it all, but I just wanted to show you how I set up my new pages. And so now I'm going to have fun and actually put the stickers on. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.